welcome. My name is Eric Kirchhoff. I am with YourHost.com. We do CDN streaming, live streaming, and we would like to show you some of the tools that you can use in order to live stream completely remote. What I mean by completely remote is you actually have your own power source and you have your own internet source. This is really great for organizations such as churches that meet in halls, community centers, and lots of other places. And just for any event that you're going to have where you just need to be remote and you have 4G access using the Clear system. So I'm going to show you some of the tools that you can use, and maybe this will help your learning curve. First, we have the power supply, which is a 110 volt source using 12 volt battery, and it's actually a diehard. And the reason why this was researched and picked out is because it has a percentage meter, percentage of how much power you're using, how much is left. But with all the hardware here, you can probably get a good 5 hours of streaming. It's amazing. So I'm going to just set that aside. And with that, you also need to have a power distribution so you can plug in your various electrical items that you'll need for streaming. The next item that you will use will be a tripod. You can get yourself a fancy tripod or just a simple tripod with a nice sweep on it. They're a couple $100. Next, we're going to be looking at the camera that you'll be using. And remember, we're portable. We're keeping it simple. So this is a Canon Vioxa HFS 30. And it really does the job well. It has composite and component and a few other outputs that make it just really well. We're going to be using composite today, and composite really matches the amount of internet capabilities that we will have for streaming, and it really does a good job. Got our audio video outputs there. You'll also want to get a good microphone. The Shure SM58 is a great microphone. Also, we are using the EV, let me pull this out, wireless microphone. And what I have on my head is a Countryman. They're anywhere from $200 to $600. They're quite expensive, but the EV is like $300, and it really makes the job nice, makes for portability. These two combinations work very well for being portable. You also want to have yourself some gaffing tape and a mixture of goodies, connectors, and what have you, because you just don't know what kind of circumstances you're going to be in. Sometimes it changes, and when you have those, it really makes it easy. That's it for this case. Second case is the streaming unit in the heart of this. I'm going to set this aside. Something that you should always take with you, because you never know where you're going to be sitting or operating, is just a simple table. Folding table. You can get these at Home Depot, Walmart, any place. Like 50 bucks. Everybody has one for a picnic. I like the 5-foot one. 5-6-foot one, between 5 and 6 feet are great for this type of application. And I'm going to bring our power source up here, also our power distribution. I'll set it behind so we can at least see that while we're setting up. Now we've got our streaming case. This is a Pelican Case. It's a one that we designed to hold the Digital Rapids TouchStream unit. We have a mixer and the 4G unit and a little tiny switching box. It's a real basic switching box. I'm just going to lean this up so you can see it all. We have all the wires so they just fall out, and then we can hook them up accordingly. I will get out the 4G unit. This is the 4G unit. It's made by Clear. Believe it or not, it is the only one that has a network or internet connection on it, which is the most important thing because you need that in order to hook up to the streaming unit. So I like to get that out, get that fired up. We'll turn our power on from the unit. You can see it's very hard to see, but you can see it tells you how much wattage is being used. And then from that you can get an idea of how long your unit is going to last you. Like I said, you can get 5 hours out of it. It's pretty amazing. So as you get better at this, you'll be able to wind your cables around where you want them. I'm really showing you sort of a real live type of a situation so you can get an idea and learn from it. Okay, so now we have our 2 plugs for our streaming unit and for our mixer. In case you're interested, we chose the small Mackie mixer. It is a 402 VL-Z3. We'll include that in some paperwork for you at the end of this that you can get from us. If not, just write info@yourhost.com and we can get that for you. We are streaming using our streaming CDN. We have a management tool there that you can set up your streams using the TouchStream unit. TouchStream unit has its own touch screen on it, and you can run Flash, iPhone, iPad, Smooth Stream, anything that you want pretty much that is an available streaming format you can use. So I will turn the unit on. It takes about a minute and 45 seconds for it to start up. It is running a Flash, embedded Flash XP operating system, so it makes it really fast. No moving parts, makes it real easy. We're actually going to be recording as we stream, but we're recording to a USB thumb drive that's about 8 gigs. Makes it real easy. We can also record on the camera, and we can use the camera to record an SD card or what have you. But pretty much everything is here, and the only thing that is not here that you might like might be a laptop. So you can hook up to this wirelessly. It's your download that you're dealing with. You get almost a meg up and 5 and 6 megs down. So you can easily be watching your stream as you're running your event and doing other things. I like to keep it simple. We use one clear unit. If we're in an event that's very dependent and is critical, we might have 2 clear units. One only for streaming and the other one for communicating, like Twittering or Facebooking or anything like that, or just any kind of other than the streaming you would use. Nice pair of headsets. Like I said, nothing fancy. These aren't a high-end pair, but they fit in here and they work just fine for the job. I think that's pretty much about it. You can also have your inputs for your mixer boards, like if you have a mixer board that you're at an event and they have inputs for you for audio, you can get it right there. We also have another input that you can switch with a switcher box, so you could actually do overlays or switch to other feeds that you would have without the expense of a video switcher. That's about it for now. We hope that you found this helpful in getting set up in the area of remote streaming. You're welcome to visit us at yourhost.com or just pick the phone up and give us a call. Got new technology, old-fashioned service. Thank you very much, and look for more of our videos.